Aaron Rodgers in the news again.
Here he is.
Amazing.
You can always count on A-Rod.
I mean, the Knicks advance in the in-season tournament. We'll talk about that. There's certainly a lot of things to hit on. But Aaron Rodgers cleared today some fakakta phrase about football activities, but he can't be touched, and a 21-day window, which they can close the window and restart it.
I'm so glad you're saying it that way, because I'm going to pretend that when we got the text message, I got it in my Hot 97 group chat, actually, but when Juanito sent this to me, whoever it was.
DJ Juanito.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm glad that when I clicked it, I'm not the only person who went, what the hell does this mean? 21-day practice window? I'm not even familiar with this being a thing. I was like, this just feels like an Aaron Rodgers story. That's it.
Right.
But, and you got, Mike Greenberg's texting Michael and myself hanging on the rim. I told you this was going to happen. But has anything happened? Like, it's not full contact. Are you preparing, target date December 24th? All right, well, let's see if that does happen. So I don't know what this is as far as, like, is he back practicing? Is it just, hey, there's the possibility? I just think it's just a way. And again, this is going to come off as very critical of Rodgers.
No.
It's just, it keeps the news cycle going.
Yeah.
Because the more they lose, the more you can move on to other things. But you can't, because Rodgers is so big and the story is all-consuming, that it's just another nugget to kind of keep the news cycle going for a team that really isn't going anywhere, right?
Well, the phrase is when you're on the IR, they open a 21-day practice window for you to return. But that window can close, just like the window on our lives. That can close at any time, too.
So you're saying they start it, and if you don't come back within the 21 days, it's over. The window.
Well, then they could reopen it.
Right.
It's not like a window that closes forever.
Wait, hold on. They can reopen it the next day?
I guess they could.
Then what's the point of having a 21-day window?
Not quite sure.
This is very
But in every other situation, you get hurt, you go away. When you're healthy, you come back. But that doesn't happen with Aaron, because there's always something. It's Monday. What was he doing before the game on Sunday? What did he say after the game? On Tuesday, it's what did he say on McAfee? On Wednesday, what did Robert Saleh say about Aaron Rodgers? On Thursday, it's always something else.
Can I? Would it make me a bad guy?
Yeah.
If I said I don't think he totally ruptured his Achilles.
We've speculated on this.
Yeah, but I'm going to go on the record now saying I'm somewhat dubious.
Well, you want to say that before you see if he comes back? Because I feel like if he plays,
the fact that he's even window open to practice 79 days after the injury, I don't know.
Yeah, but what if the window being opened is just a complete ruse to keep the conversation going, and in the end, when they're completely out of it, he comes out and says, hey, I thought about it. It doesn't make sense given the situation the team's in. I'm going to go ahead and wait till next year. And all he did was keep the conversation going the entire season, and he really didn't do anything different.
But keep the conversation to what end? Just to be relevant, or to keep the Jets relevant?
Maybe to keep the Jets relevant. I mean, so there's some excitement around this team, because without him, it's been, let's be honest, pretty putrid. At least, especially on the offensive side of the ball.
Are you okay, Doug?
No, I got a lot of problems in my chair.
He's throwing his leather coat, which we didn't get, right in front of me too.
I know, right?
Like
in your
rubbing
face.
my face in it.
But he's got problems. He's worried this chair is going to give any moment.
But I just don't know why it just continues. You get injured, you go away until you're eligible to come back.
Well, Michael's going to fix the dots.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
This is
the fact that Michael had to come do it is really telling.
He may have his name on the show, but he sees it as a full-service operation. He's not just the host.
Can you get up for a second?
Yeah,
he's going to have Don move now. It's look at this. He's fixing the flag on the back of the chair.
Oh, it's unreal what's going on.
This is unfortunate. Listen, I don't know what the real benefit is to keeping the conversation going for Rodgers. I mean, in some ways, you feel like it's almost been too much of a spotlight on the Jets because their play has been so god-awful.
I can't do it.
He tried. He failed.
Wait, we're having experts do it.
No, but it just sucks up the energy in the room. It's all you can talk about. And I don't know, are people interested in it? Is it something where people are like, all right, let's just let this go away? But
it's fixed.
Is that part of the positive of signing Aaron Rodgers? That the Jets are the conversation every single day. That's something the organization benefits from. Because normally you'd be a 4-7 team, one of the worst offenses we've seen in years, no chance of making the playoffs. You're now off the grid. Right? We're not talking about you anymore. We've moved on to other subjects. We can't move on because of Aaron Rodgers. Do the Jets benefit from that? That they're constantly the conversation?
That's a good question, because it feels like at this point it's almost a downside, right? The conversation is, why is this team on national TV so much? Why do I keep hearing about the Jets? They're not good and completely boring. unfortunately.
But
I think it would be bad if they were if they were in it. And the whole conversation is about Rodgers. You know, everybody keeps saying, wouldn't it be great if, you know, when he comes back, they'd have a chance to win it? But it would not be about them playing well. But now they need it because they're terrible, so you need to distract, do the okie dokie. Look over here. Don't look at 4 and 7. Look over here.
But the thing that just drives you so nuts is that they're still mathematically alive. If they were able to figure it out and beat the Falcons and beat the Texans.
Not only are they mathematically alive, Don, if they had even just gotten to this 4 and 7 in a way that looked much different, you might still be thinking, hey, let's keep fighting. The way they got here, though, with the miracle win sort of early on, which has now devolved into there's just no offense whatsoever, even though they're mathematically alive. I mean, you win out 10 and 7. You don't win out. You go 9 and 8. Maybe you're still thinking about it. No one believes they can win games because they don't have an offense.
But you know what also is something that's completely getting ignored here because of just how Aaron and the Jets suck all the energy out of the room is that him coming back could still be pretty amazing. Like, why is it always, well, he must have not really fully blown the Achilles. There must be something going on. Or could it be just one of the great comebacks we've ever seen? You know, could it end up being that, or is that completely off the table?
Well, I think let me say what I believe Mike would say. Well, why would it be that? I mean, is there really this science being done that we've never seen before? And didn't Cam Akers just get hurt again?
Yeah. But it was the other Achilles.
It was the other Achilles. All right.
Which, well, I mean, might be a product of favoring that other leg and coming back so quickly. That's why it's not a great idea for, you know, Rodgers to push it if they're out of it. It's not a great idea.
Right. You don't know how it affects you.
Well, see, this is another example of where with the super teams, and I kind of put the Jets in the super team category because you went out and acquired a player. He has a major say in the other personnel that you get and all that, is that when you have that super team, the team just is like a vessel, right? I'm sure Aaron Rodgers is genuine about his love for the players and this organization, but really it's about Aaron trying to come back and win another Super Bowl. I mean, how many choices did he really have at the end of the day?
Well, he had some choices, but
retirement.
They wouldn't trade him to the 49ers.
They weren't going to trade him to the 49ers, but they were going to trade him to the Jets. And let's not ignore the fact that the Jets, at least we thought, had a ton of talent and were about ready to pop with the right quarterback. But at the end of the day, it's about him trying to lengthen his legacy either by winning another championship or overcoming tremendous adversity. That's why I really think, too, what do you think about this? That he's probably the major reason why Zach is still on this team. Hey, I'm going to come back, I'm going to win you a Super Bowl, and I'm also going to groom my replacement. I'm going to be the one to fix Zach. I think there's just a lot that comes with Aaron Rodgers. He's a very confident person. He's accomplished a lot in his career. He's a walking, talking Hall of Famer. And I think there's a lot attached to this. There's a lot on the line for him to try to come back. But you make a good point. Is it best for the organization if he does that?